Hello everyone, welcome to second part of the chapter 5 weathering. Today we are going to discuss concept of mechanical weathering, classification of mechanical weathering and effects of different type of mechanical weathering on the landforms. Mechanical weathering. Mechanical weathering is a physical process in which rocks are broken down into small fragments from a large single one by different type of weather elements like temperature, humidity, rainfall, air pressure, etc. at the Earth's surface. Actually, mechanical weathering is also known as physical weathering. When disintegration of rocks takes place without any change in chemical composition of minerals, it is known as mechanical or physical weathering. It is a physical process in which rocks are broken down into smaller fragments or pieces, each retaining the characteristic of original rock. In case of mechanical weathering, the chemical nature and composition of the rock remains the same. Classification of mechanical weathering. Mechanical weathering can be classified broadly into three categories like mechanical weathering by thermal change, frost action, and weathering by pressure release. Mechanical weathering by thermal change can also further be classified into three categories like block disintegration, granular disintegration, and exfoliation. Apart from these three processes, there are also other different ways or process by which mechanical weathering can be occurred on the Earth's surface. Mechanical weathering by thermal change. Disintegration of rocks due to variation of diurnal or annual range of temperature is known as mechanical weathering by thermal change. Rocks are bad conductor of heat. Upper layer of rock expand its volume by absorbing heat from sunlight during day and contract in volume during night by radiating out of heat. But the inner part of the rock neither expand nor contract as the heat is not transmitting from outer to inner layer of rock. It is also observed that if excess heat is absorbed by the outer surface of rock, that will be emitted from the upper surface than transmitting towards the inner part of the rock layers. Hence, such alternate expansion and compaction in outer layer of rocks causes generation of cracks and joints and eventually break down into pieces along such weaker zone. This is the main concept of mechanical weathering by thermal change. Mechanical weathering by thermal change can be classified into three categories like block disintegration, granular disintegration, and exfoliation. Block disintegration. Fragmentation of rock into smaller blocks due to development of parallel or perpendicular joints or cracks in it is known as block disintegration. It means rocks are disintegrated into block by blocks. In dry region, the bare rock surface are highly heated during the day and the outer layers expand considerably, but during the night the temperature often falls close to the freezing point with resulting contraction. The alternate expansion and compaction in rock causes development of series of cracks and joints both perpendicular and parallel in nature. Along such weaker zone, rocks break down into different pieces of blocks, and in such way block disintegration is occurred. Some important characteristics of block disintegration are different type of vertical and parallel cracks and joints are formed within the rock layers. Uneven expansion and contraction has been seen within the rocks. Generally, it is seen in desert region. Mainly, this weathering is occurred in granite and quartzite type of rocks. Granular disintegration. Disintegration of rock into fine-grained particles due to variation of temperature in day and night is known as granular disintegration. In case of granular disintegration, rock pebbles or blocks are further fragmented into small grains, or we can say rocks are disintegrated into grains by grains. Different minerals present in the rocks may have different rates of expansion and contraction. It is occurred in heterogeneous rock. For example, iron and aluminium or manganese have different rate of expansion and contraction according to their nature and characteristics. The different parts of the same rock mass receive and absorb different amount of solar radiation according to mineralogical composition of that rock, and as a result, the different parts of the rocks are affected by differential expansion and contraction. Such alternating expansion and contraction cause stresses within the rocks, due to which they are disintegrated into smaller particles which are known as mineral grains. In case of granular disintegration, fine particles means mineral grains are formed. There are some important features of granular disintegration. Minerals of rock are disintegrated into fine grains. Diurnal range of temperature is maximum in the desert. Rocks are fragmented with a sound like firing from gun. Mainly, it is occurred in granite and basaltic rock. Exfoliation. In homogeneous rock, layers are peeled off one after another like an onion due to alternate expansion and contraction. Such mechanical weathering is known as exfoliation. In that case of mechanical weathering, rocks are disintegrated into layer by layers. As we know, rocks are bad conductor of heat. When the rock consists of homogeneous minerals, the upper layer of rock expand due to high temperature at daytime and contract at night when temperature falls near to the freezing point. But the inner layers of rock is not expanding or contracting like outer layer or remain same. Thus, an uneven gradient of heat is generated from inner to outer part of rock layers. Thus, a rock layer close to the surface is subject to repeated alternate expansion and contraction, and hence cracks are generated in between two layers of rocks. As a result of it, the surface layer is pulled apart and peeled off. As we can see in this picture, rocks are disintegrated into layers after layers like an onion, and inner part of the rock is getting more smoother and almost round in shape. The landforms formed by exfoliation are generally domal in structure. Some important features of exfoliation are: it is known as onion weathering. Spheroidal landforms are formed by this weathering. It is occurred in dry desert climate. Such type of weathering is seen in crystalline, granite and gneiss rock. For example, in Tamil Nadu of India, such dome-shaped landforms are formed. Frost action. In cold temperate region, water collected in cracks of rocks exert enormous pressure on the crack walls by transforming into ice. Rocks break down into pieces due to such pressure is known as frost action. Disintegration of rocks into large size blocks due to freeze and thaw of water is common occurrence in temperate and cold climatic region. Generally, water incorporates within pores or cracks of rocks during day and transform into ice during night as the temperature drops near to the freezing point. Water transforms into ice by increasing volume of 9%. As a result, pressure has been exerted by the ice at the inner wall of the cracks, and the same has been released during the next day as the ice melt into water. The diurnal freeze and thaw cycle causes alternate expansion and contraction, which introduce tension and stresses, due to which rocks are disintegrated into particles. There are some important features of frost action. It is seen in upper latitudinal or mountainous region. Ice expands 9% of volume of water when it freezes. Disintegrated weather debris accumulated in mountain foothill and is known as talus and scree. Landforms formed by scree and talus is known as blockspend or Felsenmeer. Weathering by pressure release. Intrusive igneous rock like granite remain under pressure by overlying rock strata. Such underlying rocks are sometimes disintegrated due to unloading of superincumbent load or release of confining pressure. If rocks are folded with fine layers due to pressure release is known as sheeting, and if such layers are further fragmented into pieces is known as spalling. Salt crystal weathering. Among the other type of mechanical weathering, salt crystal weathering is one of them. In dry region, soluble salts move upward with groundwater by capillary action and form salt crystals within cracks of rock. Enormous pressure exerted by such crystals result fragmentation of rocks and is known as salt crystal weathering. Colloid plucking. Apart from salt crystal weathering, it is also one type of mechanical weathering. Fine-grained soil constituents mixed up with the mineral and biotic elements is known as colloid. The diameter of such colloids is 10 to the power minus 5 to 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter. These are sticky in nature in contact with the water vapor, and small fragments are pulled off or loosened from rock surface when such colloids are getting dry. This process is known as colloid plucking. Slaking. It is a type of mechanical weathering which is occurred in coastal region. Rocks are getting wet and dry alternatively during tide and ebb in coastal region, which results uneven stress and strain. Thus, rocks are fragmented into pieces and is known as slaking. Alternative rise and fall of water level has been seen in coastal region during tide. Rocks are getting wet up to certain level during high tide but are getting dry during low tide as the water level falls down. It means particular part of the rock surfaces are getting wet and dry alternatively during high tide and low tide, which cause disintegration of rocks. It is known as slaking. Flaking. It is also a type of mechanical weathering. Excessive pressure exerts on rocks if water bubble penetrates within the cracks and rocks are fragmented into pieces after getting wet and dry continuously. Such process is known as flaking. 1 centimeter diameter of water bubble exerts pressure of hammer like 18 kg. Thank you.